Hey everyone, this is Rob Spoiled Animation Bliss, and welcome to another At the Movies Corner where I talk about the most recent animated films that I've seen. So today's most recent animated film that I've seen today was Invader Zim Enter the Florpus. And before I get into my thoughts about this movie, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday and Monday. If you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean there was a bit of anime news released during the week that we wanted to cover, so those would be considered special videos. So now let's talk about this new movie, Invader Zim Enter the Florpus. So basically, this movie starts off with Zim not hatching up a plan for so many years, and Dib is like getting concerned about all this, and so he decides to go to Invader Zim's house, and he finds out that Zim really has no plan to take over the world because Zim found out that the all tallest didn't want to deal with Zim at all, and they have no intention of going to Earth. But when Dib tells Zim about his father's new mem bracelet opening, ends up giving Invader Zim the idea about how to take over the world by using the mem bracelets. And so Zim ends up taking over the world using the mem bracelets to brainwash the people, and he tries to take the planet Earth to the Urkin Empire, but unfortunately, when Zim tries to take the Earth to the Urkin Empire, it ends up being in the path of the Florpus, which is a black hole that sucks everything up. And now Dib, Gaz, and Professor Membrane have to figure out a way to stop the Earth from getting sucked up into the Florpus before it's too late. And that's basically the gist of this movie. So what are my thoughts about this movie? I really enjoyed this movie. Like when I was younger, I never really was into Invader Zim that much. Like I remember when it first came out on Nickelodeon, and I didn't really watch the show that much, but it wasn't until I got into college that I started watching Invader Zim and I started getting into the show. So of course I was really excited for this movie, and I was wondering like how they were going to pick up from where the TV series left off, and what more they could do with these characters. And so I was actually surprised that this movie went a lot farther with both Zim and Dib's characters. Like here we get to see that both Zim and Dib want to be appreciated by the people they want respect from. Like Dib wants respect from his father, and Zim wants respect from the tallest by taking over the planet Earth. And Dib wants to prove to his father that aliens exist. So I do like that comparison between Dib and Zim, how they want to impress their elders with their accomplishments. And I think the movie did a pretty good job with showcasing that those relationships between both Dib and Zim. And I also like the tone of this movie. Like I like the fact that there are some dark moments in this movie, but it's much lighter in tone than the TV series. Like, it's a lot weirder than what we see in the TV series, even though the TV series had a lot of weird moments. This movie was a whole lot weirder. Like, there was a lot of moments where I was like, huh, what just happened here? But I really like those movies because I love weird movies in general, and this movie was definitely very weird compared to all the other Nicktoon revivals I've seen so far. And I like the fact that this particular special was way more hilarious than the TV series. Like, I actually laughed a lot at a lot of scenes that happened in this movie. I think Zim was a lot funnier in this particular movie than he was in the TV series, so that was pretty cool to see. And the fact that Zim was like succeeded and nearly taken over the Earth was like really impressive. Like because in the TV series we never really seen Zim take over the Earth because he's always failing in doing so. But here it's like, oh, you know, I got a really good plan that might actually work. I might actually take over the Earth this time, and he kind of succeeds in that. And it was really interesting seeing that aspect of Zim's character about how he's you know, not so incompetent whenever he really needs to be threatening. And he was pretty threatening in this film by actually coming up with a good plan that will help him take over the Earth and try to bring it to the Urkin Empire. So I was really impressed with how they upgraded Zim's character to be much more competent in this movie than he was in the TV series. And I really enjoy seeing that. And I did like Dib and Gaz's relationship better here. Like they're a lot friendlier with each other, which is pretty cool to see. So those are some aspects I really enjoy about this film. I didn't really have much of a problem with this film. I will say it's very weird. There were some moments where I was like, huh, what's going on here? And some people, well, it was stated that this film takes place after the comics, and I haven't read the comics, so of course I was at a loss of what happened at some of the scenes, but not that much where it's like I was so confused about what was going on in the movie. Like, I understood what was going on with the whole series as a whole, with Zim trying to take over the Earth, and the movie was just showing what would happen if Zim actually did try to take over the Earth and succeed, and nearly succeeded in doing that. So I did like that aspect. And some people have complained that this movie is much lighter and softer in tone compared to the TV series. And I do see this movie being way lighter and softer in tone compared to the TV series. Like, there's not a lot of dark humor that's going on in this particular special. Like we saw in the original series, like with in the original series we had Zim like steal the organs of from the other kids, and then him ripping out the eyeballs out of one of the kids. We never seen any of that in this particular special, so I am surprised that this is way lighter and softer than what we see in the TV series, but I still enjoyed the movie nonetheless. So overall, I really enjoy Invader Zim Into the Florpus. I think it's a great movie for the Invader Zim series, and I think it's a great way to show that Invader Zim can be threatening whenever he needs to be. And I enjoy seeing the more character progression between all the characters, especially with Dib and Zim themselves. So I really enjoy watching Invader Zim Enter the Florpus, and it's definitely a movie I'll probably watch again sometime down the line. So that's my review on Invader Zim Into the Florpus. And let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen Invader Zim Into the Florpus? And if you have, did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Are you a huge fan of Invader Zim? Please feel free to comment down below. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter so we keep you updated in new videos we post up. And also, like our Facebook page. And also join our new group on Facebook called Chat with Animation Bliss, where we talk about animation with other animation fans. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Robbie's Law Animation Bliss, and I'll see you later.